Of course, both cola companies can take heart that they are not utterly useless. Farmers in northern Lucknow use them as pesticides, and it's cost advantageous too. For while pesticides cost about $20 to $30, spraying their fields with colas cost only about $6 to $8.
पहले तो हम लोग दवा का इस्तेमाल करते थे, दवा महंगी बैठ रही है, तो कुछ लोग बताए कि इसे देखो कीटनाशक इसमें होता है, तो हम लोग इसका इस्तेमाल करने लगे, तो इससे फायदा है।
A study released by the Center for Science and Environment found a pesticide residue of 11.85 parts per billion in 57 samples of cola drinks, about 24 times higher than limits agreed to. And while both Pepsi and Coke profess innocence, considering that this is the second damnation in 3 years, not many are buying either their protest or their products.
Continuing here, natural news reports. Oklahoma lawmaker wants to stop Pepsi from using aborted fetuses cells in soda flavoring research. This is out of natural news. And it is confirmed Pepsi has a division that is involved in using fetal parts. But what I can confirm is that it's in most of the vaccines. That's 100% confirmed. There is a potential that there are companies that are using aborted human babies in their research and development of basically enhancing flavor for artificial flavors, said the representative. He's quoted as saying by KRMG News Talk Radio. What I'm saying is that it does happen, then we are not going to allow it to be manufactured here. I know that there are fetal tissues in a lot of the medical treatments, in the vaccines, and they are in a lot of the cosmetics. That's confirmed. We know Pepsi's involved with companies that do use the fetal parts, and we do know that it's been tested in flavor enhancement. Nothing more delicious than eating your own dead, according to the globalist, teaching us to basically be cannibals. But regardless, this is happening. As they say, Soylent Green is made out of people, as Marcos points out. Somebody out there probably bringing them some child to rape or something in the trunk. No, I'm not kidding. These people are sick. Every week they catch them shipping little babies in wrapped in gold foil for these guys to eat. They admit that's where it goes to. I mean, you cannot make this up. You think I'm talking about babies rolled in gold foil for them to eat? I'm not joking about that. All right, this officer's laughing at me. $10,000 they try to ship in roasted babies wrapped in gold foil for them to eat. $10,000 right now. Because you will lose the bet.
Hey, you shit, motherfucker!
Mr. Blair, you enjoy fooling all these people?
Huh?
You enjoy fooling all these people with your New World Order? We know you're an abomination of evil. We know you care nothing about these people, you monster.
Rockefeller, we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing to the world. Rockefeller, your New World Order will never come in. You're running out of time. Scumbag, you've rushed it. You screwed up. You're not going to stop the Irish, Rockefeller, you scumbag. We are the Irish. We know what you're up to. We know what you're up to, Rockefeller. It's all going to come tumbling down. Hope you're happy working for that dirtbag. Do you know what that guy who you're protecting does? How's it feel, lad, working for a mass murderer? That guy started the eugenics movement, funded the Nazis, monopolizes every business. What sort of world are you making for your kids? If you had any moral standing, you'd go in and arrest David Rockefeller for crimes against humanity. It's gonna come down, Rockefeller. You've messed it up.
You're come back. We don't want your New World Order, you know? Leave Chile right now. Leave Chile. You are not. You're killing a lot of people. You're killing a lot of people. Leave here. Leave Chile right now. Leave Chile. Leave Chile. We don't want your world government. Leave Chile right now. Leave Chile, okay? Leave Chile. Your family is the most disgusting in the world, you know? Leave here. Leave. You also, you're a traitor to Chile. Mr. Agustino, you're a traitor to Chile, okay? You're a traitor to Chile. What you're doing right now, okay? Okay? You know everything. You know everything. You're participating with him. You're participating with him in this. Your world government will fail, okay? Your world government will fail. Will fail. Will fail. You know it. Leave Chile right now. We don't want you here. We don't want your disgusting thing here. Leave Chile now.
Mr. Rothschild, how you doing, sir? Can you tell us what went on at the Bilderberg meeting this year?
Sorry?
Can you tell us what went on at the Bilderberg meeting this year?
I didn't get that, actually, no.
The Bilderberg? You weren't there?
No.
Not this year. What went on last year?
No, I wasn't there last year.
You weren't there last
I think
year?
that was my cousin.
Your cousin was there?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Do you have a couple minutes for us, Mr. Rothschild? We have a few additional questions. I was asking a question inside of, because I was saying that the Federal Reserve was one of these organizations. I know, it's one of these organizations that a lot of people say is the source of inhumane products all across the world because it's a private bank.
That was started by your family.
No, it's completely untrue. I was asked that earlier. It really isn't true. No.
Jekyll Island? Jekyll Island, 1913, sir. I mean, but sir, just one thing, we could go on about how, you know, your family committed all these acts against society, but we just want to let you know the New World Order has no legitimacy. And that we as a people are not afraid, and we are waking up to the robber barons and the big banksters who are looting this economy with the Federal Reserve.
Well,
we just want to let you know the New World Order has no legitimacy. And that we as a people are not afraid, and we are waking up to the robber barons and the big banksters who are looting this economy with the Federal Reserve.
Well,
I mean, the Rothschilds family did start the Federal, they divided Europe first, took over Europe, the Napoleon.
Don't exaggerate.
No comment on that, sir?
nobody here.
I'm not quite sure when I realized that the UN, that myth was just a total joke.
Each year, we spend billions of dollars to fund the United Nations, expecting it to solve the world's problems. Does it?
I was paid to do nothing. Chief of personnel, he said, enjoy the beach, have beer, go out with the chicks.
I saw you at the club last night. You're awesome, dude.
It's supposed to sound the alarm when illicit nuclear activity is discovered.
Iran is proliferating, and the IAEA hasn't been able to do anything about it.
Are you building hospitals in Iran?
Yes, of course.
Are you building schools?
For sure.
Are you building nuclear weapons?
How does the UN define terrorism?
Well, technically, the United Nations so far has not been able to define terrorism.
Definition of terrorism is a very difficult thing.
But here I brought the Webster Dictionary.
Yes.
And we actually have a definition right here.
That's Webster's view.
I got great news, guys. I found a definition for terrorism in the dictionary.
You can't do that here. It's a propaganda.
Sudan was honored to be recently the vice president of the General Assembly, and it's fantastic that the whole, genocide thing didn't get in the way.
No country is perfect.
I'll take you on a journey around the world. Working hard or hardly working? To peek behind the curtain and expose the secrets of the UN. Hello? Genocide going on. And just maybe, make a few friends along the way. Or not.
How does the UN define terrorism?
Well, technically, the United Nations so far has not been able to define terrorism.
Since defining the threat is so important to fighting it, I thought to myself, how could I help the UN find a definition for terrorism? Do you have anything that has like a definition for a word?
Like a dictionary?
That's right.
Right behind you.
Excellent. Thanks, man.
Well, that's a scene from You and Me, which dares to ask if the United Nations is fulfilling its lofty ideals. Our next guest set out to answer that question with little filmmaking experience. Ami Horowitz wanted to know what the UN is actually doing, or in many cases not doing, around the globe. The result is You and Me. Ami joins us now on Scoreboard. Great to see you. We should mention, by the way, you were a banker. You left that life of Lehman Brothers. You were working for Lehman Brothers?
I worked for Lehman.
To become a filmmaker, and I imagine you're having more fun, right?
I never had more fun in my entire life. And by the way, no experience. I mean, I've seen a lot of movies. That's about it.
Well, a lot of filmmakers with experience do a worse job than you did. But here's a shot of you actually walking into the UN. You actually went into the General Assembly. Didn't anybody try to stop you?
Security Council, we had unprecedented access at the UN.
Wait a minute, unprecedented access, but you weren't offered that access, were you? You took it.
No, we were actually.
You were.
Well, there's a little
because getting into that big General Assembly room is very, very difficult.
I am well aware of that.
So how did you do it?
Secret sauce.
Secret sauce. All right, you're not willing to go into it. But what did you find,
well,
Dorothy?
There's one major media mogul out there who's very upset with me.
Aha.
Well, I'll leave it at that.
A media mogul who may have a connection to the UN?
Maybe.
Okay. Bottom line is, when you see the head of terror, he was the director, that guy that we saw, director of terrorism.
That's right.
And he has no definition for terrorism.
None of them do.
What does that tell you about the UN?